So here is my makeup collection. As you can see, I've got two sort of boxes. The one on the left is kind of like a cheap plastic one from Wilkinson's, I believe, and I think it was only about £6. And then the one in the middle here is an acrylic organiser, so it's quite strong plastic, and I got that on Amazon, and I think it was about £50. And then I've just got some like brush holders and a little container. I think I also got that in Wilkinson's, but I think you can get that on Amazon as well. Then I've also got some beauty blenders. Well, they're not, I think that's LA Girl and that's Real Techniques. And then I've also got this little acrylic Q-tip container which I got from Primark. Firstly, just like to apologise for the noise in the background you'll probably hear throughout this video. My neighbours are having building work done and I wanted to film this video, so there's nothing I can really do about that, unfortunately. So basically my makeup collection sits on top of my sort of chest of drawers, beauty table sort of thing, which I got this desk from Amazon. I do keep makeup and beauty products in it, but I'm not going to show you that because it's not organised, and it's more like where I keep my backups, whereas my actual makeup collection, which is organised and what I use and is obviously opened, is in these two boxes. So yeah, it's just a mess in drawers and like random like moisturisers and fake tan and things. So yeah, I'm not going to show you my drawers. Okay, so I'm kind of holding the camera with my hand, so I'm sorry if it's shaky throughout this video. I didn't know how else to film it. So yeah, in this first sort of bottom drawer of the smaller plastic container from Wilkinson's, I've got my foundations. I've also got a random primer in there because it didn't fit in my primer drawer. This is actually discontinued now, but yeah, that's in there. But yeah, I've basically kind of got this organised so that ones I use every day I'm using in this corner. So I've got like Holika BB cream, which I love. Foundations that are in my project pan, such as this one and this Maybelline one. And then I've got two Revlon colour stays in different shades because I love those. I've got my LA Girl white mixer and also a darker colour for when I'm fake tanned, which I love. And then I've got some like tinted moisturiser type things. There's a NARS one, Clinique. And then I've got some stick foundations. I've got the Revolution one, I think it's called Fast Base, in two different shades. I love that, it's my favourite stick foundation. And I've also got a Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick in the shade Y215, which I do like it, but not as much as the Revolution ones. Oh yeah, and I just want to mention, you'll notice some products throughout my collection I keep in boxes. This one is actually new. This is the Ordinary Serum Foundation. I just haven't opened it because I've got so many others open. But like this Fenty Beauty one and the Too Faced Born This Way, they are open. I started, for some reason, some products I keep in boxes. In the boxes they come in because it makes them last longer when it's not like, because obviously it's not exposed to sunlight when it's in the box. So that's the reason why some things and some of like my lip glosses and stuff are in boxes. Oh, and under this Fenty Beauty one as well, I've got a L'Oreal Lumi Magique cushion, which I love, and they've sadly discontinued. Also, if you're wondering why there's a straw in there, that's because when my foundations are sort of, you can't pump them out anymore, I like to scrape them out and get the last little bit. So in the next drawer up, I have my eyeshadow palettes, and this is not all of my eyeshadow palettes because I've also got the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette in my room, but it's, as you know, it's a massive palette, so it wasn't going to fit anywhere in my collection. So yeah, I've also got that one as well. But basically, oh, and I've also got an Hourglass, sort of, obviously that's a face palette, but that's just in with my eyeshadow palettes. But yeah, the eyeshadow palettes I've got this one I got recently, I got it with my Christmas money, Huda Beauty Emerald Obsessions. So that's what that one looks like. I've only used it about twice, but I really like the colours in it because I've been wanting to experiment with greens more because I have green eyes and like it's really on trend this year. So yeah, it's nice to have a more colourful palette because most of my palettes are quite neutral. I've got a mini Naked Basics 2 Urban Decay, which I like. I've got Urban Decay Naked Heat, Urban Decay Naked Free. I've got this Pure Soiree Diaries. Soiree, I don't know how you say that. It's a nice neutral palette. I've got this palette here from Stila, which they don't make anymore, but I'm never getting rid of because I love it. If I just show you the inside. Oh, an eyeliner fell out of it. if I just show you the inside, I really love the gold colours in that, so I'm never throwing it away, even though it is about 5 years old. Like this Revolution palette, some I Heart Makeup, or I Heart Revolution as they're now called, a chocolate bar palette, which this one is a dupe for the Too Faced Semi-Sweet. I'll open it up now, 1 second. So yeah, this one is supposedly a dupe for the Too Faced Semi-Sweet, and I really like this palette, and it smells like, not chocolate, as I think the Too Faced one might smell like. I don't have it, but this one smells kind of like a sweet vanilla, and it's just really nice, and the quality of the shadows for the price you pay is really good. Then I've also got the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, which I was very excited to get when it was limited edition, but then they actually made it so it wasn't limited edition, so you can still get this. So yeah, that kind of took away like the prestige of it because it's not limited edition. But yeah, I was really excited to get this one, but then when I actually got it, I don't know, not many of the shades are actually peach like I was expecting. I don't know, I was expecting some of the shades to show up more peach on the eyes, but it's still a lovely quality palette and it smells amazing. It's just, I don't know, it's just not my favourite because I don't feel like it suits my eye colour very much, but that's just my personal taste. And yeah, like in the back of this drawer I've also got like a Z palette with some single shadows in it, like some MAC shadows and some Makeup Geek, and I think there's also a smaller Maybelline palette and a Sleek palette at the back there. Moving on to the top drawer now, this is basically where I keep all my nail polishes, and there's some nail files down the side. So I'm not going to go through every nail polish, but just so you can get an idea of what my favourites are, I really like SE nail varnishes, and also I've got a lot of Kiko, they're my favourites. I've got 2 Sally Hansen ones as well, which are also very good, and I've got some older Barry M in the background, but I don't like them as much as I used to when I was younger, but I just kept them for the colours. Oh, and I've also got a chocolate lip scrub from Lush in here, which is just randomly in there. So now moving on to my acrylic organiser, if I go in the bottom drawer, this is probably one of my favourite drawers. This is basically a mixed drawer, so I basically keep concealers over this side and sort of at the back, and primers on the left hand side. So I've got concealers, various ones. I've got Too Faced Born This Way, L'Oreal Infallible, which is very high coverage, and I haven't tried the Tarte Shape Tape, but it's very much probably a dupe for that. I've got this, which is in my project pan. I've got this Revolution Pro Full Cover Concealer in the shade C1. This concealer is amazing for covering up spots, like it can literally cover tattoos. And I don't think it's not really widely spoken about on online, so definitely try this one out if you haven't. I've got some collection ones, Primark, Maybelline Instant Age Rewinder, which I really like as well. And then I've got like a NARS pot concealer, a NYX contouring stick. And then I've basically got concealers that are too dark for me to use at the minute. So I've got this LA Girl one, a Bourgeois one, and I've got like colour correctors like this, also LA Girl. I've got a white one, there's a green collection one, and a little pot of NYX. It's like a peach colour corrector, and there's also a backup concealer of the Revolution Pro in there. And yeah, basically on the left hand side I've got, oh that's around the wrong way, I've got primers. So I've got the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. I basically use this every day, I love it. I've got a mini Too Faced Hangover. I've got some small like MAC Strobe Cream, travel size MAC Strobe Cream, another MAC primer. These like smaller ones came in advent calendars. I've got a little Smashbox one, I've got the Smashbox Green Photo Finish, which is also in my project pan, Maybelline Instant Pore Eraser, and I recently got this one from MUA. It's a softening facial oil stick, so it doesn't really have priming qualities in the sense it doesn't make your makeup last longer, but if you've got dry skin, check this out because it's really good for like hydrating. So in the next drawer up, I've got powders, as you can see. I've got 2 shades of the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, Translucent and Silky Beige, I think. I love these, it's my favourite powder, as you can see. Also a recent discovery of mine, Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 105. They don't sell this shade in every shop, but this is the fairest shade they do in the UK. This is an amazing powder. I really like it because this one's like transparent, but this one, it does have a bit of a light coverage, so it's good for adding a bit of coverage. Then I've got some IT Cosmetics by Pores pressed powder, so that's kind of like translucent. This one, MAC, what's it called? Mineralized Skin Finishing Light. Same sort of thing, it's kind of transparent, but a tiny little bit of colour. Then at the back I've got powder foundation. So I've got NYX Hydro Touch, which is actually a powder foundation, and I've got Bare Minerals, which is a powder foundation. Then I've got like kind of like a banana powder, and these are my two sort of HD translucent loose setting powders. So I've got the Beauty Bakery one in the shade, I think it's called Translucent. Is it called Translucent? Yeah, it's translucent, but it has a bit of a yellow tinge to it, so it really brightens under the eyes. And then this isn't actually NYX, this is the RCMA powder. I just keep it in the NYX container because I hate the RCMA container. It's like a salt and pepper shaker. So in the next drawer up, I have my blushes and my bronzers and some contours as well. So I've got the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil, but butter bronzer in the shade Bronzer. What bronzer still have? Oh, at the back I've got a small Benefit and a small Too Faced, Benefit Hoola, and a small Too Faced the chocolate one. That's milk chocolate, this one's chocolate. Then I've also got some cream bronzers, so I've got a mini Do the Hoola and a L'Oreal Glam Cushion de Soleil cushion bronzer, which they've also discontinued, which is annoying. Yeah, so blushes, I've got two cream blushes. I've got this rosy one, which I love, and then, it's actually a lipstick, Bobbi Brown, but I kind of use it as a cream blush because I didn't like it as a lipstick. It was quite patchy and sheer, but it's okay as a cheek product. Then I've got some sleek L'Oreal, some Clinique blushes, Rimmel. I've got an Anastasia one, this is like a peach one. Then I've got my two contours that I use quite a lot. This is the Kevyn Aucoin, I keep it in its little velvet pouch. And the LA Girl, which I've actually hit pan on. This is another great contour, although it's very pigmented. So although it is good for light skin, I think if you're super fair, it's very easy to go overboard with it. Next up, I have my lips drawer. So I've got this, oh, my hand's starting to hurt now, holding the camera. Yeah, so basically I've got kind of lip liners down here. As you can see, I've got a lot of MAC lip liners. They're my favourite. And then I've got some Rimmel, various sort of liquid lipstick types, Bare Minerals ones, Ofra. As you can see, some of them in boxes. Stila ones are really good, NYX. And I've got some Colourpop lippy sticks. Yeah, so that's kind of like on this side. I've got some eyelash glue and lip glosses on this side. So I've got the Fenty Beauty one in Fenty Glow, Charlotte Tilbury, Max Factor. Not sure what this was, I got it in a magazine. I've got some Jouer. This is a lip topper, this is a liquid lipstick, metallic liquid lipstick. And just some like lip balm, some Benefit balm and a Maybelline one. And then also at the back I've got some sort of random single eyeshadows and an eyebrow palette because they didn't fit in anywhere else. Then in the next drawer up it actually has like this split divider thing in it. So basically on this side I've kind of got brow products, so my L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper, which is my favourite, a Maybelline Brow Drama. Then I've got various skinny pencils, so like the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I've also got a Revolution one, which I don't actually like. I've got a NYX one somewhere, I don't know where it's gone. But I do have a NYX one, and I had a Maybelline one, but I think I recently finished that. Oh, and I've got this like eyebrow pencil from Max Factor, which is really good. And actually this eyeliner should be in the eyeliner side. And then I've just got mascaras that I'm using at the moment, which is a mini MAC one and a Benefit They're Real. I'm just trying to use them up, so that's why I've got them on this side. But generally I keep my mascaras on this side. So I've got Maybelline waterproof and non-waterproof, which I love. And then I've got like pencil eyeliners, so there's various sort of nude, whites, blacks, browns, and also liquid sort of pen eyeliners. I've got Revolution, NYX. What else have I got? Maybelline, Rimmel, Ico. And yeah, I've got this is my next mascara I'm yet to open, the MAC one in Extreme Dimension. And then at the back here I basically keep liquid shadows, so I've got a collection glitter eyeliner, a Bobbi Brown cream shadow, some Stila shimmer and glows and metal glitter and glows as well. So I love those, the Stila ones. So then if I just move my lipsticks out of the way so I can get to the top. Basically the top drawer of this isn't actually a drawer, it's a lid that you lift off, like so. Yeah, I've got a contour palette in here, the Revolution Imagination one, and their Makeup Geek contour pans, which they've now discontinued and I'm so annoyed about. But yeah, I've got them in a Z palette. Then I've got a pack of, not a pack, or it's like a case for lashes that you can put 3 lashes in it at a time. I've got some liquid highlighter, the Wet n Wild one. I love this one. I've got some cream highlighter, W7. I've got 2 shades of that. Benefit Dandelion, which is my favourite highlighter. It's really like subtle and like a nice sheeny pink colour. I've got a Becca one in the shade Pearl. Good old Mary Lou, which literally everyone has. I've got a Bare Minerals Invisible Glow and a Revolution like contour and highlighting palette. Then up top I've got this acrylic organizer for my lipsticks. I'm not sure where I got this from. I feel like it may have been Amazon, but I honestly can't remember. I've had it for like 4 or 5 years. No, I think 4 years. I'm not going to show you every lip shade or talk about all of them because I'm thinking of doing a lipstick collection video, so thumbs up and comment down below if you would like to see my lipstick collection video. But basically I've got a lot of MAC ones. I've got a Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, which is a classic. I've got 3 Chanel ones. And I've got 5 L'Oreal lipsticks. L'Oreal's actually my favourite brand of lipsticks. They're so moisturising and pigmented and I just love them. I've got some Kiko ones, Rimmel, I don't know what that one was. Oh, that was like a One Direction one. That's how old that is. I only kept it because it's like a Barbie pink. So I thought if I ever had like a fancy dress where I needed a Barbie pink, that would be a good one for that. Also got some like Revlon ones here and I think they're Maybelline. Yeah, so that's my lipstick collection. Obviously there was more lipsticks in the lipstick drawer, but this is just like my stick lipstick collection. So then finally, if I just talk you through my like setting spray collection, if you will, it's kind of in this Curver container. I basically got an Urban Decay B6 sort of priming spray. I've got La Roche-Posay sunscreen, Urban Decay setting spray. I've got a lot of Revolution ones. I've got the Pro Fix setting spray, the Pro Base setting spray, so that's for under your makeup, but you can do it over as well. That one smells like roses. It's a bit of a dupe for the MAC Fix Plus, like not in the same, it's not the same scent, but it's a similar sort of product. And then this Revolution Hyaluronic Fix setting spray, which I love. It really sort of helps your skin like be plump and moisturised. And then I've got a NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, which I don't hear enough about on YouTube. Like this is a really good one. It actually makes your skin look dewy rather than like glittery, which brings me on to the point of this Cover FX. I think it's called Illuminating Setting Spray. It's not illuminating, it literally just sprays glitter all over your face. So I know a lot of people like that one, but I just couldn't make it work for me. It looked horrible. It looked like a glitter fart had happened in my face. And then I've just got some random hydrating mist from Primark, which I'm not that fussed about. And then also in here I keep like tape for when I'm doing eyeshadow and some products I'm using up. So I've just kept them here so I can use them up quickly. So I've got a NYX contour stick. I've got my Illamasqua cream pigment in Hollow, which is in my project pan. I'm really trying to use up. And I've got a tiny bit of this mini hula left that I've just put there. And I've also got a sharpener and some jojoba oil in a little black squeezy dropper thing. So yeah, that completes my makeup collection video. I hope you enjoyed sort of rummaging through my makeup collection with me, seeing how I organise it and seeing what products I like. So if you did like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.